Alright, so I wanted to take a second to look at the microtransaction options here because, man, some of these are out of control. But for my ship, I wanted to see if there's something that actually looked cool that might be worth, you know, the money. Because, come on, see, like that. That actually looks pretty cool. Except for the green. I don't know where the green's coming from. But that's kind of neat. All right. Oh, well, there's an update for Jedi Fallen Order. Yay. Ooh, that's pretty. See, that's pretty cool. That coloring reminds me of The Expanse a little bit for Martians. And let's see, black and red. Always a good combo. Wish there was more black and orange. I'm not seeing that as an option at all. Oh, okay. That's just flares. Wow. Okay. There's another red. Ooh, that's interesting. I like that design. And let me pull up my Twitch app here so I can follow chat. Appreciate everyone who's here. And so, oh, cool. That's like Iron Man colors right there. That's pretty cool. Salvage red. Interesting. Okay, that's not interesting. Tactical graphite. There we go. Tactical crimson. Also nice. Massively orange. Good lord. So there's nothing with like a little flare of orange. That's annoying. Got Pharaoh Gold, which almost looks orange. But let's see. What do the ship kits look like for my ship? I like that it automatically goes to ones that actually work for your ship. Like, I appreciate that. Oh, okay, so that just flares out there. So I don't know what that did. Oh, it's just that top piece. Alright. Wow. The ship kit for this ship sucks, actually. Yeah, that's not worth a penny. Let's see. Decals? Nah, I don't really care about decals. You don't see those while you're flying. Only thing that might be nice is a couple of these paint jobs making yourself look a bit darker, so you can be a little more stealthed, which is important if you're trying to, you know, fly around in open, which I'm about to be doing. And open, for those of you who are new to the game, basically means anyone else who's playing open can find you, track you down, and blow you up. But you know what? I wanted to throw a little bit of danger in the mix here. So let's see what we got. And I'm going to be loading in to the map, or I'm sorry, into the station where I ended up docking in last night. And I'm going to continue the trek across, you know, a 300 light year area, so I can try and knock out every INARA site that's around. And let me see. So I started going to HIP 7158. Or no, I think I already went to HIP 7158. So we're actually going to HIP 59382, which I will happily announce for everyone. And let's see. Let me just verify real quick that I don't want to miss one, because basically this is some of the only voiced story you'll ever get in this game, which is kind of insane. Okay, so no system data, which means I did not make it there. So I'm going to plot around, since it's next door. That's actually great. Easy first stop. And in 7158, it says we're going to A2B. Alright. I'm curious. Okay, I don't see any actual players. which will show up in the radar as well here in just a minute.
Uncoupling sequence complete. You may leave when ready.
There we go. So if it was an actual player, they'd be showing up with a different kind of icon. To believe it is the well, kind of like more of a border rather than solid colors. That way you can distinguish them. But I'm going to randomly target this guy. Maybe get a little bit of scan data from him. Thanks, buddy. Hey, welcome to stream. Hope you are having a good night. I just left station. Boldly playing an open, hoping I don't die. And I am 2 jumps away from my destination here. Oh, come on. Alright.
Frameshift drive charging.
So I did recently purchase a webcam. I was able to get a deal on Dell. It's one of the few places I could even find a webcam in stock. So I will be getting that probably about the time that Xenoblade Chronicles Definitive Edition comes out. But basically I'll be able to stream with any kind of PC or Switch game that I'm able to stream, or even Wii U. Anything where I plug into my PC. But next step though is to also get a green screen, so I can stream both on PS4, PC, Switch, all of it. Makes it that much easier to just make it universal at that point. And let's not forget how to play. Scan here. And nothing to actually detect. Okay. Let me grab a little bit of fuel and move on to our destination.
Fuel scoping.
And for those of you just joining, I am playing in open, which means technically anyone can find me if they know where I'm going. And I'm pretty much broadcasting my general vicinity. So hopefully I will not get blown out of existence along the way, but add a little element of danger, why not?
Frameshift drive charging.
I'm not gonna slow down, you slow down. There we go. And hope everyone has had a good day. Got laundry going on in the background and just planning to chill the night away. Just flying around, enjoying what we discover here. Right. 22 bodies. Okay. Hello. Where? Oh, where? Oh. There we go. Okay, this is pretty far away. That's a little gas giant. Yeah, cool. Alright. Excellent. More the merrier. And as you can see, just doing this level of scanning does not net you the most cash. I think I've earned 5 mil just from what I'd accumulated. But all about the experience really with this game. Like I was saying yesterday, it's more of a marathon for sure. In this case, a Star Trek, to be punny about it. Alright. There we go. That is the last gas giant, which means we've got like 8 ice worlds to scan down here. Or 8 rocky bodies, okay. Cool. And So sorry I'm zipping around as I do these scans. It's just because of the sheer amount of planets I need to scan down. And all this will help pay for repairs next time I end up docking up, which hopefully is still a little ways off. Still got one more planet that eluded me apparently. Come on, show me that planet. There we go.
System scan complete.
Perfect. 22 planets down, and again we are going to A2B, which I think is a binary planet. There we go. As always, gassing up along the way.
Fuel scoping.
Gonna scoot by the sun slowly so I can gather actually up a full tank here. That is pretty far out, which is not great,
Fuel
but
scoping complete.
it's all good. Take me probably a few minutes at least to get out there. If anyone is playing in open, feel free to offer to wing up or anything like that. That'd be cool. You're all, people are able to join multi-crew, things like that. People on my wing are actually out playing right now too, or I guess these guys are out in a wing rather. Interesting. And you know what? Since I'm streaming, let me turn on this profanity filter. Alright, and we are moving at 20 times the speed of light, which is, well, astronomical. 25 times. So I think that's technically like warp 25, but I honestly don't remember how warp works in Star Trek. But excited I was able to find a webcam earlier. Randomly got an email about a deal going on, and I jumped on it once I watched a couple reviews. YouTube is essential for any kind of review on tech, especially, and it sounds like it's going to meet my needs. So I'm excited to try it out. Accelerated just a little bit. By the time we started hitting gravity again, we were at 35 times the speed of light. Insane. But as long as I stay in that blue line, my speed will automatically diminish as I approach, which helps a lot to avoid overshooting unless something goes terribly wrong, which it does sometimes, but that's okay. Alright. One major thing I'm looking forward to trying out is actually streaming some VR gameplay, like Star Trek Bridge Crew, especially Beat Saber, which I have a blast playing. So that could be both hilarious for people to watch and still a lot of fun for me to play. So it's going to work out across the board. All right. We're going to get slowed down even further now. Thank you. That is barely keeping ahead of me. Now we're going to slow way down. I think this is a tiny, tiny moon. Look at that. I'm only 6 million miles away from the surface, and I can already see most of the planet. what I'm gonna do is launch that, and the guidepost there is if you're past, like that's to meet the horizon, that's to go beyond the horizon. So it should hit the very other side, and
Surface scan by 50%.
should give me the rest of the planet. Yeah,
Surface scan complete.
perfect. Efficiency target bonus. Hogan Depot. Alright. And that's almost on the other side of the world. But it's such a small world. It's actually kind of crazy. Wow, we're going to have to look at some details there. Because I think this may be one of the smallest worlds I've actually tried to land on. Hey, welcome to the stream. Hope you're having a good night. I'm about to drop into Hogan Depot, hoping I'm not going to get ganked by other players in open, but, you know, we'll see what happens. This is a tiny world, look at that. Alright, going to start descending now. It's another one that's near a crater, so that's cool. Just don't hit the crater. Do not hit the crater. I gotta say, it's one of the aspects that's just really cool, where you really get a feel for just how big even small worlds can be. As paradoxical as that may sound. And actually my first time playing in open, possibly on the PS4, ever. So far no contacts. But I am in a non-combat ship, so a few solid hits from an actual, combat-oriented player, and I'd probably be toast. But that's why there's insurance in the game. It makes it real easy to get right back where you came from. That way, you know, nothing's ever permanent. Especially money in this game. Here we go. Trying to keep that targeted in sight. That way we're good to actually land there as quickly as possible. Gonna be close. Whew. It is exactly on the edge. Holy cow. This might be a real tiny base, actually. Holy cow. Interesting. Okay, less than a kilometer. Means I should deploy my landing gear. And I'm going to land on this side of it, since there's a sheer cliff very close by. Yep. Alright, and I'll line up there. Try not to crater on the ground. A perfect landing. Alright, let's do this. Deploy. Okay, and my rover was down to like 80% health last time I was playing, but I was reminded after I finally was able to dock that it instantly gets repaired when you land on an actual station. So that was cool. And we're going to deploy our cargo scoop because I'm hoping there's some stuff I can gather here. And there we go. Perfect. Let's see how many logs we got to gather here. There's 3. Okay. There's another one. This is easily the smallest base I've found so far on this journey. all the other ones have had multiple stages or multiple things to scan and unlock, which certainly helped out, because I actually got more just from turning in bonds than I did from turning in discovery data. Alright. That's just my ship. I don't see that there's any way to, or anything to actually gather up, which is disappointing, actually. But, I mean, it makes for a quick pit stop. Oh, there we go. It says inactive, which implies there are other ones that I can make it active. Oh, there we go. So, that was weird. Maybe me driving by it turned it active. I'll take it.
Incoming message.
New data discovered. Cracked industrial firmware. That's awesome. Alright. So all of that will be able to be turned in for some cash, too. So that's perfect. Exactly what I'm after.
Every day the orders come dropping us more of this stuff. Others come to pick it up. So we've been told not to ask
Cargo scope retracted.
questions. See, there's rumours of some kind of pesticide there. But with the amount we got in storage, they must be expecting one hell of an outbreak.
Alright, we'll listen a little bit more as we raise up here. Alright. Taking off. And let me actually set my destination, and while we do that, I'll listen to the next pesticide.
Some of the top brass from INRA's visiting. Boss says he was here to talk about
Hey, welcome to the
investment,
stream.
but this guy
How's your night going?
had a military smell all over him. I know the public thinks that INRA is this great cooperative enterprise, but I don't buy it. I think there's more to them than meets the eye. One thing's for sure, they're running the show here.
And we're taking off. But we're not going to make this too easy on myself here. Landing.
Landing
There
gear
we go.
retracted.
I'm going to fly straight down this canyon. Because this is actually a huge... I guess I should have driven off this with my SRV. I'm afraid I would totally destroy the thing. So, to give you a better idea of kind of what the ship looks like when I'm actually thrusting here. There's our boost. Oh. Do I lose the signal every time I boost? Oh, gravity's trying to pull me down. I'm gonna rocket back up. Oh, and this next destination is right on the horizon.
Nautical line.
I'll take it a little distance. There we go.
Nautical line.
Oh.
Frameshift drive charging.
And we're gonna burn. Alright, here you go. Here's a unique take on the jump.
4,
Oh.
3, 2, 1.
Oh yeah. And let's listen to this last log.
So, the inbound orders have stopped coming, but the collection ships are still flying in. The place finally is being emptied. I was talking to one of the order guys down the docks today. According to her, this is all part of
Fuel scooping.
kind of top secret
Get a little more fuel here.
weapon thing. Apparently,
Meanwhile, we've got 10 jumps to my next destination, so plenty of discovery along the way.
957, wherever that is.
Fuel scooping complete.
She reckons this has been going on for months at sites all over the galaxy. So, it's not pesticide then? Well, at least not in the conventional sense.
Frameshift drive charging.
Alright. Little discovery along the way, never hurt.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Appreciate everyone watching here. I'm playing through open, which I know I've said a few times here, but basically that means that anyone else is playing in open can find me, and if they're feeling particularly, piratey, can technically destroy me. Hoping that doesn't happen, but I'm embracing the dangerous part of the elite. At least, cautiously. And meanwhile, I'm scanning down everything I possibly can. Because I am all about that loot. Okay, nothing good there. There we go. Got a little something though. So the resource extraction sites you see right there, perfect for taking down NPC pirates or mining for sure. Oops. Clearly missed some. Hey, a water world. Kevin Costner would be so proud. Another water world. So those are some of the most lucrative ones you can run into while you're out traveling. So that's awesome. Ampere Port. That's the name of the next NVIDIA graphics card coming out. So that's cool. Not sure what that stands for, but still cool. And keep going around looking for the next thing we can scan here. Okay, nothing useful there. But there we go. Gas giant with ammonia-based life. Tell you what, I'm gonna go there because, again, that could spawn some really interesting stuff. So I'm gonna check it out real quick. And first, as always, scan everything.
System scan complete.
Cool. Alright, so the gas giant is relatively far out, which means I'd say the chances actually go up that I'll find something cool there. But since I am going a little far out, I'm going to go ahead and make sure I loot enough fuel to not have to worry about it. And
Fuel scooping complete.
there we go. Cool. Alright, going to BD 222867. That is where I'm hoping I run into a probe of alien origins, which that whole discovered new signal source is exactly what I'm hoping I hear or I see right around that too. So let's see if we luck out. Nine new contacts, huh? Oh, it's just saying slow down because I'm near another planet. But that's not the planet I'm going for, so I'm still going to max out my my acceleration here. All right. Come on, give me that alien probe. One of the few things I've never found in any of my playthrough on PC or on PS4. So every time I see the gas giant with ammonia-based life, I want to at least check it. Because the Thargoids, the aliens in the game, are apparently ammonia-based, possibly. So, you know, they seem to like these planets a bit. Alright. Getting closer now, so we'll start slowing down a bit. Try and slow down a little bit extra, just so I can hopefully pick up some unknown signal sources or something. Oh, hold up. Nope, not what I'm looking for. Okay. So, nice thing about when I look over here, I can actually see the distance to the planet while I'm looking for the contacts there. That way I know if I'm about to be in trouble or something. I'm still pretty far out. But these low energy FSD wakes means that someone dropped out of the speeds that I'm at right now, nearby, or at least a NPC did. Just got a vulture and another low wake. Vultures are definitely a combat ship that can tear me apart. But it's an NPC. The worst he's going to do is scam me down thinking I have loot that I don't have. So, it's all good. Okay, internal security service is actually the security in the system, which means he's friendly, which is always nice to see. And he's dangerous, which means that's right under elite, I want to say, because there are different rankings for sure. We're going to keep watching this real quick. Still nothing yet. No contacts. Alright. Getting pretty close now. Hoping Hoping we start seeing something soon here. It says discovered new signal source. Cobra, okay. Not what I'm looking for. Come on. Give me a new contact here. That would be cool. Python. Now that would be a vicious encounter. Alright. God, that's an ugly dust ball, actually. That's horrible. And what I think would be really cool is if when you play this game in VR, if you could actually reach down and type on that keyboard and it would actually type like in game. It'd be epic. So epic. But, you know, it's okay. I'm going to accelerate a little bit. Get around the other side of the planet, see if anything pops here. Okay. Whop this pretty far. Okay. Still just low energy FSD wakes. Cool. Man, still nothing from what I'm looking for here. Come on. Not what I'm looking for at all. Still nothing, unfortunately. Taper the speed down just a bit so I don't lose the ability to detect those. Still just a Cobra. One new contact. Cobra. Those are kind of good beginner ship for a couple different things, really. I mean, you can technically do even exploration with that, but its jump range is atrocious. This is the definition of the opposite of the planet I actually went to, is it is gargantuan. And I'm about to give up looking for the signature I'm looking for, but try and go around a little bit here. There's Python again. Okay, I don't think this what I'm looking for is here. So we are going to shift focus back to my distant destination here. Well, let's check. Nothing. Alright. And fly.
Drive charging.
Alright.
Three, two, one.
Kappa Fornacis. Interesting name. Makes me think Koopa Troopa should be showing up here. Or Kappa Troopa. No, either way. $23. Okay, so this is a populated planet, or populated system here.
Fuel scooping.
Let's scoop just a little bit before I move on. I want to make sure I always have at least 5 or 6 jumps in the tank, just in case.
Fuel scoop disengaged.
I have been down to, fumes just once, and it was harrowing.
Drive charging. Four, three, two, one.
Right. And this does not appear to be... Oh, no, it is. So this is a known system, too. Okay. I can get behind that.
Fuel scooping.
There we go. Maximum drink into the fuel there. Alright.
Fuel scooping.
Perfect. Alright, and... making some wakes here.
Frame shift drive charging.
While I am jumping there, I'm going to grab some water. In 1 second here.
Four, three, two, one.
Okay, and I'm back just in time to land at the star. Perfect. Now, the way the game used to be, if I had stepped away and come into the star, it would have been right up next to it, would have come out of warp, been damaged, I'd have waited an extra number of minutes. It was a pain in the butt. So this warping, away from landing away from the star and stopping is fantastic.
Fuel scooping.
Right.
Fuel scooping complete.
Okay, we got 6 more jumps to our next destination.
Frame shift drive charging.
Huh, there's another Diamondback out here. Very cool.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Oh yeah. Now we're cooking. Let's see, not much here, I don't think. Oh, actually, my bad. There's a lot here. Yeah. Apparently I've been here before because I partially scanned everything. That's interesting. Okay, let's scan these down. Make the most of every leg of the trip. Since there's actually not a whole lot to scan down for this leg, at least overall. These ice worlds are virtually worthless, but again, the more I get, the better. And so those conflict zones are actual areas you can go in for combat and really get wrecked. Or get a whole squadron backing you, then you do a lot of wrecking. it's actually a lot of fun. But you have to have a decent ship for combat. I do not currently. So all good though. We've got a couple different goals kind of working on. I want to get to the right Fed rank to be able to get the top, well, really one of the top ships in the game, which is the Federal Corvette, I want to say. The right one. And it looks like a Star Destroyer, which I completely support and I think is awesome. Jeez, okay. There we go. What do we got? Nope. Okay. Let's see what else we need to scan down here. A little more spread out than I was expecting. But I think we're nearly there. Yeah. Perfect. Now I just have one more planet.
System scan complete.
Perfect. All right.
Fuel scooping.
Going to Sand 2.
Fuel scoop disengaged.
Excuse me. Allergies are spiking around here, but let's see.
Frameshift drive charging.
And we are buzzing out of here.
Four, three, two, one.
Ooh yeah. Ooh yeah. Now that being a name system, does that mean everything's already been scanned down? Yeah, it does. Okay. Heading over to Braguram Do,
Fuel scooping.
where they do the do, apparently. Go. Gather just a bit.
Fuel scoop disengaged. Frameshift drive
Now, the
charging.
interesting thing is the more fuel you burn up and the closer you ride to the edge there, the lighter your ship is, so you can actually jump farther, which is a little paradoxical, but
Four,
an interesting way to go if you're jumping to the right stars. You know, I got water. Totally forgot to even drink it. My bad. 1 second. Nevermore is the name of the next system. If there's a station called the Raven, I pretty much have to stop at it. Because that's actually pretty amazing.
Fuel scooping.
Alright. Getting that sweet, sweet fuel.
Fuel scooping complete.
Thank you. Allied police forces, a keelback, Viper are all around me there. Let's go see what's in Nevermore. A Class K yellow-orange star. Welcome to the stream. Hope you're having a good night. I'm almost to my next destination, but ran into an interestingly named system called Nevermore. So, I'm hoping there's a station called the Raven, because that's just an Edgar Allan Poe reference waiting to happen. Maybe there'll be even a beacon here. That'd be fun. Okay, so it's a system I don't need to scan down. There's a Pinto ring, civilian installation, Mutual Mathematic Innovations, Borel Enterprise. Man, they totally missed it. Dude, at least have like a Nevermore base or something. Or I'm sorry, a Raven base. But Secret Valley range, huh? Oh, gotcha. So that's actually a base. You can go raid for some stuff, but I'm not in the right kind of ship for that. Same for this Twin Forest Community Hospital. In that little mountain hacienda. Let's see something here. See if it'll let me see what's on here. Apparently not. Awesome. Not what I was looking for. Okay, well, onward to Runa, I guess. Well, I try not to get cooked alive here. Just gonna ride that for an extra good moment there. Okay.
Frameshift drive charging.
Time to jump through this zigzag of orbital lines.
Four, three, two, one. Engage.
That's right, I slow down for no one, especially a planet. Ah, we're nearly to the destination. That's my next target there. But first, to scan. All right. Come on. There we go. These gas giants are just clusters of planets, really. And we should be seeing is exactly what we do see. Perfect. Ah, there we go. Lots of icy bodies here. Let's see. What is that? Oh no, I don't need that. Okay, we're good to going around. There we go. Ah, couple different gas giants here. And probably the rest of the icy bodies of the system here. Alright. There we go. Give me that gas giant. We've got gas. We've got gas here. Alright, and I think the other one is going to be behind the star, right around there. Yep. Alright, so I need to fly around the star for a second. And might as well gather my fuel. There she blows. And alright.
Fuel scooping complete.
Joyce exchange.
System scan complete.
Interesting. What is that? Huh. Still just an installation. Okay. So if you wanted to be the pirate of this universe, you would go attack those things. Have to be really bold to do that, but I mean, if you've got 10 billion credits, you know, what else are you gonna do?
Frame shift drive charging.
Alright, time to check our destination here.
3, 2, 1.
Alright, give me 1 second here. I'm going to check to see exactly which planet we're going to look for here. So, 1B. Okay. That is our actual goal here. Where's that planet? Ah, there's 1A. Perfect. 1B. Okay, so that's going to be my destination here in just a second. Not many planets here, which is unusual, actually.
System scan
Most of these systems where there's a ton, or I'm sorry, where they have the INARA base, there's been a real abundance of planets.
Fuel scooping complete.
There we go. We got a fuel tank. Or full tank. That too. Let's head out there. And while we're heading out there, let's look at the details on that, on this right here. There we go. So, there's the details I was looking for. So it is, wow, absolutely tiny. Not much to it. It's tidally locked, so it's the closest we're going to get to the moon, actually. That's cool. Mostly you can find iron on it. It's got a very minor tilt. And it's 156 degrees Kelvin, which is a measurement for space. It's how far you are from absolute zero, which is the coldest anything can get, as far as we know. I need to actually name my ship. I totally forgot to even do that. Alright. See, it'd be really cool if you could actually flip all that stuff or pushing those buttons in the main game. Or I'm sorry, in VR, where it really gave you that immersion. Alright, we are steadily approaching. This is going to be super tiny, with virtually no gravity. So I need to be careful to not fly off of or fly around too much while I am on the ground with my rover here. Trick will be, let's scan the sucker. How much is that going to scan? Come on.
Surface scan by
Over 50%. Alright, so just like with the last one, about the same size actually, should be able to finish the scan with just that next probe. As long as it didn't land too close.
Surface
Perfect.
scan complete.
Get the efficiency bonus. I will always take that. And alright, we're already in line with it basically. That's perfect. The trick is to not come in too steeply, which I may be doing.
Orbital flight engaged.
Oh, right on the edge of another
Hull
crater.
integrity compromised.
Awesome. Nothing like damaging your ship as you're coming in, because they're moving just too fast. Whoops. So I think I'm still a little far out. Yeah, that is unfortunate. But we're going to keep boosting to get over there. Welcome to the channel. How's your night going? This is a real tough approach because the plane is so dang small. I just did not plan the angle of descent right. Hey, what's up, gang? Oh man. So this is the second base I'm hitting tonight so far. The last one was right on the edge of a ravine like this, and it's crazy. It's like the biggest asteroid in the world just smacked right into it. Give you an idea of what that looks like. I'm just careening towards the ground. Alright, let me Go free camera mode here. Oh, whoops. Won't let you go free camera mode if you're boosting. Whoops. Playing on PS4, man. To Elite. Wow. Elite Dangerous. And it's Elite, and then, oh god. I'm drawing a blank on the English term for it, but yeah, if you just type in Elite, it should be the first thing that really pulls up for you, man. I'm playing in Open right now, which means technically I can totally be ganked by other players, but I thought I'd embrace the dangerous part of the title. So, those are my, the armor ratings, the shield resistances, things like that. That comes more into play if you're being serious about some combat, because you can totally get just devastated in combat if you're not being careful. But it's one of those games that's just kind of nice and calming. You can plot your way to the center of the galaxy. You'll check out a supermassive black hole, but it's going to take you about 2 weeks to get there if you're really, really dedicated about it. But it is one of the coolest experiences I've had in the game. Because when you get that close in, stars are dense. They're everywhere, and it really gives you just an appreciation for just how vast the galaxy is. Because in the starscape changes dramatically depending on how you go, how you're going about getting there, and how and what route you take, because there are tens of thousands of stars just around that supermassive black hole. But I played it on PC as well, and as much as I like it, it's one of those things where I want to be able to play as much as I can on console, just because it's easier to keep it all kind of in one family, as you were. Because I'm pretty sure you're able to play this on PS5. I would be shocked if they don't allow support for it. But I better slow down a little bit here. It's a good thing your landing gear can't shear off of your ship, because I was moving pretty fast. Alright. So, similar to last time, we're right on the edge of a giant cliff, which is probably a kilometer deep. And what I'm going to do is try and line up here. There we go. And we're going to land rather roughly. So I've got extra weak shields on this ship, and just hitting the ground rough took out one of the bars for that. That was brutal. All right. And just for hilarity, once I scan everything, I'm gonna totally yeet myself off that cliff and see what happens.
Low gravity warning.
Considering it's low gravity, could be really, really interesting. But that comes later. For now, pull that cargo scoop. Ooh, that's actually a cool view of the star. Look at that. That is a brown dwarf, I want to say. So basically like a very much a failed star. What Jupiter would be if it had been just a little bit bigger. Does that become active once I scan it? I'm a little confused on that note.
Incoming message.
Yeah, new data discovered. Very cool. Okay. And that's what I'm after. Little loot never hurts. Oh, and there's something out here. There we go. There's one of the things I'm here to scan. Perfect. Give me that story. Oops. That too. Alright, and Project Mycoid. Sounds like a fungus-related thing. Alright, let's get over here, see what else we need to snag here. Light conductive components. Alright. Awesome. And we're going to scan this over here. And what's crazy is what I'm doing. I basically set a mission for myself. This is completely missable and skippable in the entire game. Like there's no you make your own point in the game. But I wanted to go around and unlock these voice scenes that I completely missed. So that's kind of what spawned this entire stream. So I really wanted to dig in if we can. Awesome. So I just scanned. I've already scanned that one over there too. I think that may be all the ones I need to scan. 1, 2, or 1, 3, and 4. So there's still one left. And I think I spy some more loot. Give me that loot. Basically, all the stuff I'm looting, you'll eventually be able to use to what's called engineer your ship. So you can, if you want to basically lower its lower one stat to boost up my jump range or something like that, it all adds up to give you just kind of a real unique build. Even if you do have effectively the same equipment as other people, it still makes it all unique that way, which I like. There we go. And there. Oh, cool. Alright. A little loot all along the way. And a little more loot. Cool. And that lined up perfectly. That may be my best run yet. Now, it's very basic loot. But it all adds up. So. Oh, right. I did not want to...
Cargo scoop retracted.
I wanted to go off this ledge here.
Cargo scoop deployed.
So let me see
Cargo
something.
scoop retracted.
Let me see. Elevation? There we go. Okay. So I'm going to ramp Evel Knievel style right off the edge there. This should be a lot of fun.
Handbrake is on.
Whoops. You know what doesn't help if you're trying to do that? Handbrake. There we go. Let me back up a little bit, get that distance back. Alright. Evel Knievel time. Yeehaw! Leroy Jenkins. Oh no! This is not the way I wanted this to go. Oh boy. This is not going to be good. Oh no. So that gives you an idea of how ridiculous the gravity is on this planet. Oh, you know what? I think I can boost. Let me try and boost. Oh, that hurt. So, once you reach a certain distance away, I did not get to 88 miles an hour. I think I wrecked it at 100 miles an hour. There we go. That's what I'm trying to do. So I'm at 50 meters above the ground right now, and just flying down.
Chassis integrity compromised.
Uh-oh. Yeah, that got me down to 50% hole. Oh, that hurts. Every roll is just dinging me horribly. I can't even stop at this point. I think I'm about to lose this SRV. Oh gosh. This hurts. It hurts so much. Okay. Whew. That was that was not intended. But we've still got some distance I need to go down now. But before I do that, let me... Huh. Okay. So my ship has already dismissed itself, so it already took off. What I need to do is get down to the flatlands there. That way I can actually... call it back down. Now the great thing is this thing costs maybe 2,000 credits, so it is very, very replaceable. But in order to replace it, I need to reach another station. And I'd like to at least hit the next base before I do that. Whew. This is a much bigger ravine than I thought. This is insane. Actually, does it end in a crater? Oh no. Not again. I wonder if there is a flat area. Holy cow. This is nuts. Come on. Yeah, this world is 1/10 of a G. So 1/10 of Earth's gravity. If that tells you just how crazy this is. Am I wrong, or does that look like a ship or something? What is that? Do you see that? Kind of roughly where I'm pointing at? Oh, did I find some rocks I can mine? Oh, see, look at that. What the heck is that? What in the world did I just find? Oh no.
Cargo scoop deployed.
Oh, it's a skimmer. Okay, so these things are for combat. I need to figure out how to switch this around here. Hang on. Crap. There we go.
Handbrake is on. Target destroyed.
Suck it, buddy. Oh, cool. I would have never thought this was here. How excellent. And the skimmers typically drop some loot for me.
Entered a trespass zone.
Oh boy.
Trespass
Oh.
zone cleared.
okay, well, I guess he didn't drop any loot for me, but still, got an extra scan in. That's cool. I would have never thought that would have even been there. That wasn't on the little guide I'm trying to follow at all. Although I'm wondering if that chunk of the skimmer is going to make it to the ground before I am. So the cool thing is, I'm only in this SRV through telepresence. So there's no actual danger to me as, you know, the pilot, basically. But, oh. Is this another something? What is that? Switching over to my turret mode here. Oh, is that just more chunks of what I already killed? Oh, okay. Oh boy. Oh no. Oh no. Ah! Please don't die! Okay, so that scanner in front of me is actually saying it's detecting some stuff in front of me. Like some minerals maybe I can mine. Maybe towards the bottom of this. Maybe something other than what did I just find? Interesting. Okay, so these are just rocks, but are all of these just rocks? That looks like something. Okay, maybe not. You know, there's just some wishful thinking on my part. Ow. No. Yeah, no. Alright, time to take a quick look around here. Okay. Well, I do not see anything to discover necessarily this way, but I'm just going to look for the flattest area and see if I can't call down my ship. Alright, let's see if it'll let me.
Ship recalled.
Alright. Ship is a-coming. So let me see if I can show you the ship coming in. Oops. So what we're looking for is that right there. So that is my ship coming in for the closest landing it can, which is behind me by quite a bit actually.
Handbrake is on.
Stupid handbrake.
Cargo scoop retracted.
So luckily, it's got what you call in Star Wars a beckon call. So never completely gonna SOL. One more ramp. Ah. Whew. We are definitely seeing the damage now. Okay. There it is. Get me off this rock. Okay. If I ever say, hey, let me Let me dive off this cliff, unless I'm like near civilization. Please don't let me do it. That was insane. Okay, and we made it back without losing the SRV. Now I have almost no health to it, but got a little combat in. We were able to get some extra scanning in, which was a complete fluke, but I will take it. Next thing we're going to do is plot our destination. And let's see. So our next one is called Clat Enterprises. We're going to Alnath. Alright. And okay. So, not too far away. Looks to be in a interesting, a blue-white star. That'll be cool to see. I'm gonna try something real quick. I'm curious to see what this looks like from the exterior. Oh, okay. So no outward signs are given really at all. That's interesting.
Landing gear retracted.
All right, give me some distance.
Frame shift drive charging.
All right, we're jumping from the edge of this planet, basically. This should be really interesting. I did a line. There we go.
2, 1.
So basically, if someone was trying to hunt me down, they could absolutely follow that jump trail to be able to, follow me as closely as possible. There are extra modules you can equip, so your whole goal is to just chase people down, whether it's in PCs or PCs. That's those are the tools you actually
System
use.
scan complete.
So, kind of cool.
Fuel scooping.
Yeah, we're gonna take a second to recoup that fuel. Fugenimo. We have 7 jumps this time around, so a little bit closer than that last destination.
Frame shift drive charging.
We are going to listen to those logs, though, see what Project Mycoid is.
I understand that this is a lucrative contract, but I really...
4, 3, 2, 1.
think we need to take a second look at the production schedule. We have neither the facilities nor the workforce to deliver what's been promised. Furthermore, the facility should be subjected to a complete decontamination before we start. That could take weeks. Essentially, we can't produce the chemicals in the quantity requested within the given time.
Alright, plenty to scan here. Holy cow.
I'd also like to renew my request for more information on the purpose of the chemical.
There we go. Apparently I missed something here. There we go. Plenty to scan down, for sure. One thing that's actually really cool, as actual scientific discoveries are made, they'll update the game. So if, it was discovered that there's some weird signal coming from a distant star, they'll update, they'll make sure that star is actually represented correctly in the game. They don't do that for everything, but it's a nice little touch that they can really throw in some extra quirks like that. And once you get access to Sol, you can actually go find Voyager. You can find the New Horizons probe and all sorts of stuff. I wonder if they'll even let you find like the Mars rover. I don't know. I know you can land on Mars, which is a little surreal actually. Ooh, high metal content. Alright. Alright, there's at least one behind there, but we got more right here too. So again, those conflict zones are where if you're after some combat, the low intensity ones are kind of where you start out, and then you build up. I'm a big fan of the actual resource zones, because then the cops are there to actually help you with the combat, and then so you're not getting annihilated. But if you get a whole group, you can really go to town, and it's a lot of fun. Okay. Nearly have everything scanned down. And there's still one behind the star, but I want to try and knock everything else out I can. As always. Awesome. And then one more over here. Okay. Now we're gonna dip over around the star real quick, get some fuel, and grab that next world to scan down to. And ironically, it's right in front of me, so it's perfect. I did throttle down. There we go.
Fuel scooping complete. System scan complete.
Danger of fuel scooping while you're scanning down is that heat, if you're just the wrong angle, can really start building up, and you can come back to sparks and smoke. It's not fun. Absolutely been there, and don't recommend.
Frameshift drive charging.
Oops. Let's listen to another log here.
Welcome to the position of site manager. We're looking forward to working with you on the Mycoid project.
4, 3, 2, 1.
I understand that you have raised questions regarding the reassignment of your predecessor. It was decided that her experience and expertise could be put to better use in another part of our organization. As discussed, it is of the utmost importance that the chemical be in production within 3 weeks. We have every faith in you.
About that. Pretty sure that's referencing one of the last ones where the person had leaked some information and was probably very much silenced. Not that governments would ever do that. Cool. 6 of 11. Excellent. There's all the lucrative worlds at least. But I want to make sure no world is left unturned. Alright. Okay. We're gonna once again dip around the sun real quick, get a little more fuel, and listen to another log while we're at it.
Fuel scoop disengaged. Frameshift drive charging.
Analysis has confirmed that the latest batch was contaminated and is therefore useless. I'm sure we hardly need to remind you
System scan complete.
Perfect.
how essential it is that this project proceeds without complication. The cause of the contamination must be determined immediately.
Frameshift drive charging.
We cannot afford any more mistakes.
Yeah, he's lost his cheeriness.
4, 3, 2, 1.
So my plan is to actually stream a little bit of the beta once they unlock the week of the carriers, because I think it's for the last week of the beta. They'll allow people to get a carrier for 1 million credits, which everyone can afford. So I'm looking forward to messing around with that and kind of doing a showcase of the carrier, because that's the only time I'll be able to see one for quite a while. That's mine. The cost is $5 billion to start, which is insanity. So if you notice, my keyboard or my ship is starting to steam just a bit there, because I got up to almost 80% heat. Because there's a limit to how much heat that the ship systems can dissipate, which makes sense actually. And if you stay too long in a high heat area, your ship ends up taking damage. So it can be really, really bad. Oh man.
4, 3, 2, 1.
But I'm sure I'll be streaming some combat, maybe Saturday or something like that. At the moment, I want to try and knock out all these sites just so I can make sure I can say, hey, I've actually got all the content from it, which is awesome.
The issue with the previous batch arose because your unrealistic deadlines forced us to take shortcuts. If we were given more time, mistakes of this kind would not occur. With that said,
Fuel scooping.
we've rectified the issue and extended working hours so we can replace the tainted batch without deviating from schedule. The next shipment will arrive in HIP 7158A2D within 72 hours.
Fuel scooping complete.
I'm keeping an eye out for other players, because the moment they see me in this little explorer ship, they're probably going to come for me, and I do not want to make it easy for them.
4, 3, 2, 1.
But if they're also in an explorer ship, that may be kind of a cool thing to wing up and fly around a little bit. Real cool feature, which again has not actually happened to me yet, but if you're flying around a particular area, called the Pleiades, just like the stars you can see in the sky, you can actually fly out to those. The Thargoids, the aliens from this game, will absolutely just snatch you right out of the sky, or right out of the warp, which is the only time you can really be interrupted with that. But it is one of the coolest videos I've ever seen. You can find it on YouTube. It's actually amazing. But I want to actually get, my own experience of it.
Fuel scooping complete. Frameshift drive charging.
And similar to EVE Online, this game has a lot of third-party tools and stuff that that if you really want to dive deep and just figure it all out and kind of, you know, min-max everything you're doing in the game, you can absolutely just go ham on that. You know, and I do a little bit of that, but mainly only if I'm, like, I need a particular piece or a particular ship, part, something like that. That's really it. There we go. Alright, one more jump and I am at my next destination. Go. Appreciate the patience as I wing my way through here. I love the bands of on the stars here. It's just it's a perfect effect.
Fuel scoop disengaged. Frame shift drive charging.
Alright, time to inspect exactly which planet I need to go to. Clat Enterprises. So Alnath A2. So as I'm scanning the different ones, I want to make sure, keep that in mind. As a matter of fact, this is one. I've got this one and two more to hit up, and then I've hit all of the main INARA sites. So that's cool. Ooh. And that is the very definition of a blue-white star. How cool is that? Blue shifts the entire solar system. That's awesome. High metal content. Oh wow, it just looks like an ice world because it's so blue. Metal rich body. Now those are lucrative too. Awesome. Oh, that's gonna be these right here. Cool. look at that gas giant because it's all blue. That's awesome. Hey, welcome to the stream. Hope you are having a good night. I am just arrived in the next INARA system, just scanning everything down and marveling at the extreme blueness going on here. Oh, missed a planet. I am in a Diamondback Explorer currently, and trying to make sure I don't miss anything here. Oh, like that. Alright. 35 planets in the system. Holy cow. Most are of little to no value, but you know, even $5 adds up over time. So it's nice. Come on. So I am currently playing in open. Wondering if I'm going to run into any more players while I'm out here, and kind of hoping I don't, but it does make things interesting for sure. Oh, there we go. I thought I was missing a few planets over here. And matter of fact, I'm pretty sure Elite Dangerous right now is on sale on the PSN. I got it on sale myself because, well, I love a good sale, and it's what made me want to start playing it on here, just because For some reason, even when I played on PC, I have to use a combination of keyboard and controller because the settings just do not work super well for me. And that's probably just the sheer amount of options you get, and that's why. But you know, I figured might as well hop onto here, and the star is blocking me. Not cool. I don't remember if I can scoop on this star, but I think I can. Yeah.
Fuel scooping.
There we go.
Fuel scooping complete.
Let's slow down while I scan this real quick. Nice. Alright, what we got? I don't remember which one I'm going for again. Oh, that's A2A. Okay. So, perfect. That's A2A. That makes 0 sense. That's a gas giant. Alright, I'll have to double check that. A2AA. Maybe that's what it is. Oh wow, yeah, sure enough. Okay, perfect. That's my destination.
System scan complete.
35 planets later. Alright. And this one is the farthest out yet. I can't imagine the sheer effort someone had to go through to actually find this originally. Alright. It's a cool shot. And I can actually hide the UI, so then you just see space really. That's cool. All right. Hopefully this one isn't on the edge of a cliff again, or if it is, I'm not about to sacrifice my SRV for it. But so when I first started the stream today, I was also looking at some customizations. Unfortunately, this game has heavily embraced microtransactions for a lot of cosmetics. Luckily, you can earn cosmetics in-game. So, you know, unless you just want to be gung-ho about certain things, you can buy certain minor things without spending a dime, other than what you spent on the real game, which is nice. That's not how it originally launched, so it's come a long way. Devs are kind of special. They don't seem to know what they're doing sometimes, but you know, I've seen worse development teams, and they are adding stuff. So I mean, it's kind of a weird situation actually. Before I get any closer there, I'm going to slow down a tiny bit and swig some water. So I was able to hook up my my Wii U to my streaming deck there, and I'm looking forward to testing that out on next week. That's my plan, and then head back to the Switch. Probably the following week, just leading right up to Friday's launch of Xenoblade Chronicles, where I plan to stream the Friday it launches, and definitely that whole Saturday. You know, as much as I possibly can, because I'm gonna want to dive deep into that, enjoy the story, level, just really dive head first. So I'm looking forward to that. But in the meantime, gonna take it nice and easy, switch it up along the way, just to keep things fresh. Okay, so this is definitely another tiny world. I'm coming at it from below the ecliptic, looks like. which means just below the plane of orbit there. Okay, I still can't see the thing very well, and I am 2 seconds away. Okay, less than a light second now. Still barely see it. Oh, and it is getting bigger fast. Okay. And gravity. That's right. Okay, should be able to stop virtually at this point. One probe should give me about 50%.
Surface scan by 50%.
Haha, called it. And then launching that other probe, it'll loop around and then plummet down about opposite of where that one hit. So that should give me the full scan right there. Been able to do that trick pretty much at everyone I've been to tonight. It's been great.
Surface scan complete.
Oh, this one even has geological stuff. Very cool. But my destination for right now is this Clat Enterprises. Now, that geological signal 7 looks to be next to it, I think. So let's, or at least equidistant. So let's see. Is it on the dark side? Maybe right on the edge. It'd be kind of cool.
Orbital flight engaged.
Okay, no giant crater that I can see, but it may be kind of next to a mountain, maybe? I love the play of the shadows. I mean, look at that. We're right on the edge of the dark side. Totally gray Jediing this right now. Literally, look, you can see the dark side of this moon. I'm going to accelerate a little bit more. Okay, there we go. We should be right on target for gliding. And it looks like there is a geological site nearby, so I may drop by there just so I can show you what it looks like to mine for that, because I'm not sure I've done that in quite a while. And one weird trick here is I need to retarget where I'm going now that I'm in orbital, so I can make sure I line up with that. But this is basically just drifting into the quote-unquote atmosphere, moving ridiculously fast. Ludicrous speed. I'm going to activate my night vision because, yeah, that's why. It's in the shadow of a mountain. That's crazy. Alright, let's see how close that geological set is. Yeah, look, we're only 300 kilometers away from that geological signal. I'm gonna absolutely try and get over there if I can. Alright, we are at 0.11 Gs. So exactly 1/100th of a G more than the last planet I was on. So when you see that little mass lock, it means you can't jump out. You have to get far enough away from the planet to actually be able to get away. Alright, we're nearly where I want to be. Okay, so this is actually a bigger one, similar to the first sites I was at. So that means they may have a lot of extra scanning built in.
Landing gear deployed.
Try and get a little bit closer here. Oh, come on. Unsuitable terrain, it's flat. Alright. Oh, cool. Actually, the Scarab... other than fuel, it actually repaired itself. Excellent. That means I can go ham on this thing. Alright, cool. Whoa. Alright, that was a weird bug. I'd like to not do that again, please. Thank you.
Low gravity warning.
Okay. One thing I discovered last time. Oh, not that.
Cargo scoop deployed.
Is I'm gonna want to rather than dip beams, do full beam. That way I can actually see where I'm going a little bit better. Alright. Let's do it. There's another comm link. Alright, what do we get? 4 or 5. Okay. So this is a bigger base for sure. Alright, and as always, looking for those white markers you see on the radar. And, as a bonus, we're looking for these two. Let's see if there is more than one. I'm curious.
Incoming message.
Oh, no, that was it. Okay. Cool. Give me data. Forgive me death. And... okay. Another scannable log, and I see some loot up ahead. Always about that loot. Doesn't matter what game I'm in. That should be crystal shards. Yeah. Okay. What else have we got over here? Should pretty good amount of buildings, but I'm wondering if I'm running any beacons I can scan or anything like that. There's something above me. Okay. Oh. Look at that. Okay. How am I supposed to get those? Come on. Ah. Especially when that happens. I did not approve. That's not right. That's what happens when the devs are lazy and they just spawn stuff in random spots. Ah. Alright, and let's see if I'm wrong, and there was actually a way to get over there. Which I suppose is possible. Or not. Nope. There's no way up there other than some attic, like, overcharged boosters or something. That's awesome. Now, what's interesting is, with the ships, you have things that are called limpets. So you can shoot them out and they can collect stuff in space. Try and use those in in a planet's gravity well, and all they do is make a nice little crater. And you get nothing. Like, Willy Wonka. Man, nope, no good way to get those. And just rocks here. But, there is the other device I was trying to find. Cool. Not a total loss. Modified consumer firmware. Cool. That gives me 2, 3, 4, and 5. So we're missing number 1. See if we can't find it. It's gotta be over here somewhere. Okay, I've already scanned that data point. Oh! Okay. So that's the one I already scanned. I already scanned that too. Pretty positive I already scanned that one, but... yeah. Okay. Already went that way, clearly. Let's go over this direction instead. Loot! Awesome. I will take it. Inductive components. Is that the same one? Oh, it is. Crap. Whoa. There's a whole building there. Come on, give me that scan. Oh, or loot. I'll take loot. Thank you. So I'm hoping that the communications array is around here somewhere. I don't know where it's supposed to be. Come on. First time I've actually had trouble finding something. Well, as far as that goes. Okay, pretty sure. Okay, yeah, I've definitely been here before. Alright, well that rules out a lot of places, actually. I started over this direction. Oh, more loot. That looks like a beacon. I believe that's the first beacon I scanned, actually. Awesome. Once again, more loot. Okay. Man. Alright, already accessed that one too. Where is this? Okay, maybe over here. Nope, got that one. Oh, gotcha. We're back here. Okay. Definitely scanned that one. Let's go out this direction. It's bound to be out here somewhere. Where is that? Oh, right in front of me. There we go. A little more loot, making this all worthwhile. Thank you. Alright. That's one I already scanned. Yep. And just to cover my bases here, let me make sure. Yep. Okay. Continue driving around a little bit here. So I am going to find this last beacon. Pretty positive I scanned that one too. Oh, I did not. There it was. Totally missed it. Okay. Excellent. Alright, well,
Handbrake is on.
Oops. That's not what I was trying to do.
Cargo scoop retracted.
Alright, back to the ship. Okay. Let's make sure I can actually board the ship. Come on, there we go. All right. What's interesting is if you park and someone else is in an SRV, I could be wrong, but I believe as long if they're in your wing or something like that, you can let them board your ship in your place too. Maybe that'd only be multi-crew ship or something like that, but it's. Ooh, check that out. The orbit has shifted just a little bit. That was cool. I've never caught that. Okay, I did want to try and check out this geological signal real quick, since it is just right there. Just about half the planet away. Oh. Right.
Landing gear retracted. Frameshift drive charging. 4, 3, 2, 1. Engage.
Try and get above that drop indicator there. Then I can circle back around here. Slow down entirely, flip around, and there we go. That's my target right there. Not what I meant to do. Oh, right. This is what I meant to do. Make sure my night vision's on. I'm gonna come in. Right on this geological signal, right at the edge of, or right deep in the center of the darkness here. Flip back around. We're about to hit that drop level again. It's maybe too steep. Crap. Oh no, cool. Just barely. Whew. As I get closer, I can see the night vision kicking on. That should help me see this, whatever this geological signal even is. Oh wow, it's jagged over here. So I'm gonna burn straight at this. Let's see what we got. Two kilometers. Less than 2. Okay, so it appears to just be some normal rocks. But let me show you what this looks like here. No!
Shields offline.
Wow. I nearly cratered. So, what you're not supposed to do is boost when you're facing the ground like 20 feet up with the worst possible shield. Whew. That was, no bueno. Actually, am I even still near this?
Shields online.
Whew. That went very poorly. I just scraped along the ground. That was nearly a disaster. I'm gonna need to find a station to repair, because 20% hull is not what you want to do. Okay, so I'm actually still just above this. Cool. Let's try this without cratering. Okay, let me try and get to slightly better terrain here. Maybe like right there might be good. Ah, come on. Okay, so that hurt. Let me try and use. Can I do? No, that doesn't actually help. Okay, can I just repair the hole at all with the module I've got here? Oh, there we go. I actually damaged the thrusters by doing that. Holy crap. Okay. Alright, deploying now. Let's get a little bit of mining on. Yeah, see. You're not really supposed to be flying around with a 25% hull. That's no bueno at all. Ooh, needle crystals. That's cool.
Handbrake is on.
There we go.
Cargo
Perfect.
scoop deployed.
Okay, so the trick here, you fire on it, then you can target it. Ruthenium, which I have not actually ever looted. Cool. Alright. Lots of new items discovered. Crystalline cluster. I'll take that. I like how it just lazily drifts. I'm going to go ahead and switch to my cockpit mode so I can more easily do what I'm attempting to do here. New material discovered again. Cadmium. Okay. Pisceus cobble or Pisceus cobble? I don't know. So once again, it is on the other side. Oh, it's carbon. Huh. Interesting. It's the first time I've even looted carbon. Good grief. Alright, a little bit more of that. More. Let's try and stay near the ship. We are going to get just a couple more pieces here, and then we'll fly off. But never hurts to make some discoveries along the way, even if they are just me catching up to the rest of the world here. Sulfur, alright. Apparently I have discovered sulfur before. Yay! Not a total noob. That's right. Ruthenium, cool. And again, all of this goes towards helping to craft things if I need to, like we're giving the option earlier. And or you can engineer your parts on your ship to give yourself some actual customization too, which is very nice. Cadmium again, yay! Cadmium is actually like a super useful resource, so I'm pretty excited I got that. Alright, anything really close by? There we go. Alright, I have one more cluster here. Basically, you can spend hours just driving around, gathering as much crap as you possibly can at sites like this. Alright. Here we go.
Cargo scoop retracted.
Go. Heading back up. And you know what? I've decided I'm going to live dangerously. I'm going to head for that next destination without repairing. Which is... There we go. A place called Hollis Gateway. It's on Hermitage 4. I guess Hermitage is the name of the actual system. So let's see how far away that is. And if I do see a decent-sized station on the way, I am absolutely going to stop there and repair. Plus, if it's a different one than what I docked at last night, they all look pretty darn cool the first time you see them, even you know, the first few times. Oh, Hermitage. Perfect. Oof. That's a fair distance. Is that a brown dwarf? Okay, 6 jumps, that's not bad.
Landing gear retracted.
Alright, let's get some speed.
Frameshift drive charging.
Get me off this planet. Nearly killed me.
3, 2, 1. Engage.
I'm gonna look at something real quick here. Not myself. Thank you. Alright. So everything else took kind of minor damage from me just dinging myself.
Module repaired.
Oh, I can't repair my power plant. That's fun.
Module repaired. Module repaired. Hull integrity critical.
What? Why did my oxygen deplete? Did I accidentally depower it or something? Okay. That was unintended. Oh. There we go. Note to self. When you're repairing stuff, you have to turn it off to repair it. At least some things. That's weird.
Module repaired. Shields offline. Module repaired. Module repaired.
So to repair my thrusters, they completely shut off too.
Module repaired.
That's fun. Drives offline. Awesome. Okay, so just like
Thrusters
before.
online.
Turn everything back on. Alright.
Frameshift drive charging.
Let's get out of the system. It's gonna kill me.
3, 2, 1. Engage.
My shields are quickly repairing themselves. Alright, let's hear what we discovered while we were there.
Shields online.
Finally, we have a breakthrough.
Frameshift drive charging.
A researcher at the facility in the Hermitage 4A system has found something, stumbled onto something by all accounts, and it's pushed our research forward dramatically. Essentially...
4, 3, 2, 1. Engage.
Perfect. That's actually my next destination, so
It's a
I
kind
talked
of
about it.
fungus, one that appears to have a significant effect on Thargoid technology. We knew their tech was partly biological, but until now we couldn't find a way to use that fact to our advantage. The theory is that if we could somehow get the fungus into their starships, specifically their hyperdrives, we could shut them down.
Ooh, that's
They'd be
cool.
unable to leave their system. We could end the war in a single stroke.
Legitimately cool. Alright. Come on. There we go. And just 10 more things to scan. Okay. Oh. Wow. They really are clustered next to each other, though. Okay. There we go, Metal Rich. These are real lucrative worlds to scan, so I'm excited. And there is a small base there, but not what I'm looking for. Nope, there we go, maybe? Yeah. High metal content, also nice. A little less nice, but that's fine. What do we got? Oh, rocky ice world. Okay. Balboa would be pleased. And another icy body. Okay, 2 more I'm missing here. Oh, there we go. Cool. Another high metal content world? Oh wow, this is actually a lucrative system.
System scan complete.
Alright, where's that nearest space? Okay, so this is actually a planetary base you can land at. What you want to find out before you go anywhere, though, is what services does it offer? And just offers trade. So no facilities for repair or anything like that, unfortunately. Napier plant. Or maybe I'm wrong. Crap. Hang on. There we go. That's an actual area you can attack if you feel like it. And so this is a special forces base for the Federation. You know what? I'm gonna risk it. Let's go land on a planet. I'll show you what a city on a airless world looks like.
Fuel scooping.
Well, let me try and recoup or prevent extra costs from refueling by just sucking up some energy from the sun. Nope. Ship lights. There we go.
Fuel scooping complete.
All right, this one's actually really close to the sun too, so it's actually kind of great. But while we're heading there, let's do this.
We have built a dedicated new laboratory so we can properly test the effects of the mycoid. We also have access to an intact Thargoid ship and a living specimen. I plan to test the mycoid on both. Some of my colleagues have expressed reservations about experimenting on a living creature, but I have no such qualms.
Oh.
We must know what the mycoid can do. Excellent news. We have received a second specimen. We can now accelerate the pace of our testing. So far, our experiments indicate that the fungus affects not only the Thargoids' technology, but also their physiology, as evidenced by the degeneration of our specimen. These results are highly encouraging. If the mycoid can hurt them, truly hurt them, we may have found the means to win this war. Several of my colleagues have left the project in protest over our treatment of the creature. If it were up to me, I would have them executed as traitors.
Dude. No qualms in that guy. Okay.
Our latest tests were extremely successful. The mycoid can paralyze a Thargoid system, either physical or technological, in a matter of seconds. It is extremely effective. I confess, the knowledge that the mycoid causes the Thargoid's physical pain brings me some measure of satisfaction.
Orbital flight engaged.
But when one has seen firsthand the effect of their weapons, seen the destruction, the chaos, the bodies, can one be blamed for wanting them to suffer, as we have?
Nope.
The hauliers have departed for the HIP 593821B system with the samples, ready to start mass production. We know
Here we
the
go.
mycoid works. Now it falls to other members of the project to determine how it can be effectively deployed. I know there are some who will condemn me for my part in this project.
I wish I'd be able to give you a better view here, but
I harbor no remorse. The Thargoids understand only one thing: destruction.
Lake Sierra Hotel, India. The Federation welcomes you. Follow port protocols and enjoy your visit, Commander.
They will not stop until every last one of them.
Automated docking system is now in progress.
okay. So my ship is now auto-docking.
Reduced to dust. We have created a weapon that can prevent such a catastrophe. We have a moral obligation to use it.
Scan detected.
So this is the human colony. You get a much better view if I happen to be landing during the day. You can see there are satellite dishes. There's a whole docking area. Now I'm hoping they have some repair facilities because I've never needed them more.
Complete. Ship secured.
Please, yes.
Hull
But
repaired.
there we go. Not bad at all. They've even got some outfitting. I'm going to go into outfitting because there's actually some structural integrity I probably need to repair after that kind of a hit. But see, I mean, it actually shows bedrock when you're on a station like this. There are even asteroid bases you can land on where you see something similar, but it's different too. So they paid attention to a lot of detail on a lot of things, which I absolutely appreciate. That's actually not what I wanted to go to. Advanced maintenance. That's what I needed. So see, a little bit of ship integrity, a little bit of paint, and let's restock because oh no, auto restocked. Okay, cool. Okay, so we are all the way back up to 100%. Now, one moment here. Okay. Let's see. How far away am I from that next destination? Not what I meant to go to. Okay. Oh, come on. What was the name of that destination? Crap. He cleared it when I targeted this base. Oh, that's right. It was Hermitage. There it is. Strangely, it still had targeted, but it wasn't letting me actually plot that. And we are T-minus 5 jumps. Tell you what, I think I'm actually gonna call it slightly early tonight, and I'll be back on Friday. Hit those other 2 spots, and I'll plot out some other points too. Maybe show off the Thargoid base I haven't been to yet. The actual layout of the structure is kind of a maze, and it's epically cool. It's actually pretty great. So that's actually a great logical destination after this. Let me find the destination too. But hey, I really appreciate you guys hanging out, and have a good night.